Hello, over there at Trojan Pest Control. My name is Natalie Ward, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things that you can start doing today to help bring in more customers to your business. And most likely, you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? While you're occupied running a business, managing employees, visiting job sites, and I'm a nerd and I love this stuff, and I really care about helping small businesses grow. And sometimes the only hesitation that business owners have to hiring somebody is they don't know who is an expert and they don't know who they can trust. So I found that by giving people this easy, free video of things that you can do to impact your business has resulted in some local business owners saying, Natalie, I like you. Please do this for me. So if by the end of this video you like what you've heard and you see that I can add value to your business, shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if you simply want to take this video and do it for yourself, that works for me too. So now let me show you the 3 things that will set your company above your competition. So I'm going to talk to you about content, citations, and backlinks. So the first thing I want to go over is content. And content is queen because Google is not a human. They have these tiny little minion robots behind the scenes that are crawling the web, and they're looking for keywords linked with a specific location to best serve their searchers. So in your content, they are looking for the services that you guys offer, right? So we know that you need content on your website, but what most business owners don't know is that the average length of the number 1 result on Google for pest control is about 1,500 words. So for you to show up on the top of Google, you probably need to add about 1,500 words on your home page with the right authoritative content that is keyword rich. So I've pulled up your guys' website, and you guys are sitting about 300 words of content. So content is anything that can be highlighted. And we can also utilize what your pictures are saved as to put in keywords. So we can see this is saved as a bunch of random characters. So we could optimize this by putting a keyword in here, and I'll talk about those in just a minute. I've pulled up your competition site. So here's Blue Sky Pest, and they're sitting at about just under 1,000 words. So they're beatable, right? They just put a little bit more effort into their content. Okay, this is a little tool that I use called Ahrefs. Cost me a couple $100 a month. But essentially it gives me a behind the scenes details that Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a site. So this is your competition. Sorry. Blue Sky. And they are ranking for 7,500 keywords, which is giving them an organic traffic of a little over 11,500 people per month. So we can click in here and see what they're ranking for their top keywords. So these are like exact phrases and words that people are typing in and searching on Google. So Pest Control Phoenix gets a volume of over 4,500 searches a month, and they're in just over the 3rd position. Blue Sky Pest Control, this is a brand, so that's not like exactly what people are, typing in. Carpet Beetle Arizona is getting 1,000 searches a month, and they're in the number 1 position. Okay, those are just some examples. So when we come over here and look at your guys' website, you guys are ranking for 25 keywords, and you're getting a traffic of 0 people. So that might be because these are branded keywords. Pest Control Arizona, there's 30 people searching. You guys are in the 29th spot. Pest Control Services Phoenix, 70. Pest Control in Phoenix, Arizona, 160. And you guys are at these like 37, 36 positions. So pretty far down there, right? Okay. So when we put in one of those top keywords that Blue Sky is ranked for in Google, we come up with this first section, and this is ads. And they can work, but they can also be a money pit if the foundation for your website isn't dialed in. So be careful not to burn your money with Google Ads until you know for sure that your site will convert. Okay, and the next thing I want to talk to you about is citations. So what is a citation? Citations are your business name, address, and phone number listed on different directories throughout the internet. So for example, here's a little visual for you. Yahoo, Bing, Yelp, and then it can also be like your social media profiles, hundreds of places. So why are citations important? Well, when we come down here, this is the Google Map Pack, and I'm sure you've seen this a million times, looking for what restaurant to go to or entertainment. Citations are what drives these top 3 spots. And you really want to be in one of these top 3 spots because that's where about 40% of your clicks should come from. So the more citations you have in Google's eyes, it gives you a trustworthy component and it tells them you are authoritative in the pest control space. So how do we get to one of these top 3 spots? Well, there is software that you can use that tells you exactly where these top 3 competitors are getting their citations from. And then we would go get you those same exact ones, but not just stop there, get you 50, 100 more. So you're not just beating them out, but you're sitting comfortably in one of those top 3 spots. Okay, now let's talk about the third thing that I wanted to go over with you today, and that's link juice or backlinks. And this third pillar will really help you to dominate on Google. So when we scroll past the Google Map Pack, we have the organic section. And you can see that your site isn't number 1, but that's where you want to be. And to get there, you need authority. So how do you get authority? Well, it comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So think like this. If site A, it links to site B, then site A is giving site B relevancy, or it's link juice. And it's kind of like a vote of confidence. And in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So let me give you an example. You guys are a pest control company. I'm sure you get a lot of your materials from the same supplier, right? Imagine that supplier goes on their website and they write about you guys in their blog or give you a shout out and link your website back to you. That's a strong, relevant backlink. Pizza Hut linking to you, not so great, right? Because you guys don't sling pizzas for a living. So when we go back to Ahrefs, we see on your site you guys have 44 backlinks. Not bad, but not dominant. When we go look at Blue Skies here, they have 1.2 thousand backlinks, right, from strong, relevant sources. So once again, how do we get these? We can go in here and we can see exactly where their backlinks are coming from. And then we can go and get you guys these same ones. And again, not just stop there, but get more so that you guys are beating them out. All right, well, getting you to the top is not magic, it's just a method. And I've given you that method here today. So once again, we went over content. Your front page needs to be at least 1,500 words. Citations, you want to have 200 to 300 of these to beat out the competition by a landslide. In link juice, you need more relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google that you are the authority. So where do we go from here? Like I said, you are more than welcome to take this and implement it yourself. Totally cool with that. However, if you want to skip the learning curve, if you want to focus your energy on your next bug infestation, call me. My phone number is 907-957-1027. Again, my name is Natalie, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.